6:30 on a Saturday morning, thinking it wouldn't be as busy. But already plenty of people in the parking lot. It's going to be a beautiful day to be on the trail. We are here at a place that we've been wanting to come to for a long time. About 2 hours and 15 minutes from our home in Pennsylvania. We are in the Dolly Sods of West Virginia. And it has been on our radar to hike through for multiple years now. And we finally just decided to make it happen today. We got up early, left our house by 4 a.m., got here around 6:30. There's still lots of cars in the parking lot already. I'm gonna guess that a lot of these were backpackers from last night. But we're gonna start at the Bear Rocks trailhead today. We're gonna do about an 11.5 mile loop on the trails here at the Sods.
There's another vehicle coming up behind us.
Yeah. I mean, look, this is... So the route we're gonna take today, we're starting here at the Bear Rocks trailhead, and we're gonna take 522 the whole way till we get to 521, which is Raven Ridge. Take 521 till it meets up with 524, which is Rocky Ridge. Come back Dobbin grade trail 526 until it meets 523, and that is Beaver View. And then we're going to make our way back. Should be approximately 11.5 miles on our hike today.
It says destination or planned route. A lot of people just write loop. Every day I have a...
It's April 23rd, and just this past week, on the Monday, this area received about a foot of snow. Now the snow has melted since the temperature's been a little warmer. The forecasted high is just below 70 degrees today. But one thing for certain, we're going to encounter one of the Dolly Sods' favorite things today, and that's lots of mud. We're not going to be without the mud on the trail today. People have gone this way.
Is it better that way? Well, all the people went this way. Huh?
Yeah, that's there. So one of the things I was looking forward to about visiting the Sods the most is people said it's such a different landscape for being on the East Coast. And so far, that's the first impression. You got all kinds of different landscapes. I mean, we haven't even started. We're only about a mile into the trail, and so far we've done both forest and walking through this area that's pretty wide open as well. So excited to see what the rest of the trail has to offer for us here at the Sods. It's going to be a nice day. Oops.
Just walk right through here, I guess.
Yeah, I did. So we've come to the first stream crossing here along the path. Water's up a little bit, but it makes sense. We've had some rain and the snow melt from this week. So we're gonna find what we feel is the best place to cross over. So far, only a mile and a half into the trail, we have encountered a ton of campsites with people in them. So very popular. They must have came in last night on a Friday night, decided to get some short miles in, and then hit their big day today on this Saturday. Coming up here on a trail junction, we're going to continue to the right here. No sign. Came to a junction. There should be a sign right here, but it's missing. We just came from that direction. We're going to continue this direction up the Raven Ridge Trail, which also connects down that way if you're going south. But we are going to take the Raven Ridge Trail this way and connect to the Rocky Ridge Trail at the end. So one thing I've read about the Dolly Sods, before you come out here, make sure you carry a compass, make sure you even have a GPS and a map marking which trails you're going on. And I actually found that to be helpful advice, because so far today we've checked the GPS multiple times just to make sure we're on the right path. We only made one small error that we, within 30 seconds, corrected ourselves by checking the GPS. But since the trail's not marked, except for some of the trail junctions, there's no blazes, it is really easy to get off track because you're just relying on other people's footpath. Now, for a lot of it, it is pretty obvious where you go, but there are times where it is difficult to decipher which turn you're making. Coming to the next trail junction, if you're going straight ahead here, that's the Beaver View Trail. We're actually going to be coming up that trail later, but we're continuing on the Raven Ridge Trail to the right. All right, so we just made it to the junction here where Raven Ridge meets Rocky Ridge, and we're going to be heading to what would be my left right here, down Rocky Ridge to the Dobbin grade trail. And you can see that it's about 1.7 miles. I'll get the camera focus there. 1.7 miles to the next junction. I said earlier, it's going to be a muddy day. Well, the trail provided. There is definitely not a lack of mud. Once you get your feet muddy, you get used to it, and you might as well just make the path easier for you and go through some of the muddy areas. But so far it is a gorgeous, gorgeous day here. First time at the Sods, definitely worth getting up, leaving the house at 4 a.m., making the 2-hour and 15-minute drive to come hike in this place. All right, so coming down Rocky Ridge Trail, this trail is absolutely my favorite. Out in the open, just views all over. We're actually going to pull off and take a little snack break. We're going to head over. There's a campsite over here that we're going to take a little break at. It's going to have just amazing views. Wow. Someone built a little shelter out of the wind for a tent, and then the fire pit, nice little sitting area with rocks with just gorgeous views. You can even see the ski resort. Ski slope still has some snow on. We're gonna make our home right here for a little bit, get the packs off, get some snack, get Jackson some food. So we're gonna take a nice little scenic break here. Wow, look at the smoothed out rocks from the wind. It's incredible. We were just saying this has been our favorite part of the trail so far, because it's the one part of the trail we've been on in the 5 miles that's actually been dry. Yeah, we'll go that way, bud.
That may have stayed there for 2 seconds, but...
Now, coming down the Rocky Ridge Trail, GPS is definitely a must. There's been a few instances where we thought we were on trail but got off the trail, but used a GPS to navigate ourselves back to the trail. A lot of rock outcroppings that you're crawling over trying to navigate find the trail. So without the GPS, we would have made our way, but not on the trail. So we've navigated back to the trail, and we're gonna continue south. Oh, look at this campsite back in here.
Oh my gosh, that'd be the perfect one.
Yeah, let's
Make our lunch, but I'm not sure that I'm ready for it.
I'm not either, but that's a gorgeous campsite right there. Coming up here to where we're gonna branch off, I believe, and take the Dobbin grade trail. Yeah, right here. Dobbin grade trail, 526. So we've got a mile and a half until Beaver View, and Beaver View is what we're gonna go back up to head back towards the Bear Rocks parking area. So far coming down the Dobbin grade is just trickling water. Water's just running down the whole trail. So you're kind of slopping through it.
Walking a stream, you know?
A little bit. So up here is where we will come across a big beaver dam that has really created a massive wet area. Now, we just ran into a hiker who told us to bear left, and you'll find a spot upstream that you can cross over. They've got rocks that you can step into as well. So we're gonna try to find that instead of crossing over up here where the trail is. So right here is where we would have been crossing over. I think we're going to also try to find that detour because that looks pretty deep, pretty muddy, and we'd be sinking down in. So we're going to head upstream just a little bit and find a better place to cross.
Beaver View Trail 523. And this is the Dobbin grade. Okay, so we're gonna go this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're coming up the Beaver View Trail, and it's going to connect us back with our original trail that we started with to head back towards the parking area. This is where we just have a short climb of elevation. I think this trail is around a mile in length, around maybe 350 to 400 feet of elevation gain. Nothing too bad. It's gradual. Pretty narrow trail, as you can see thus far. I'll tell you, sun is beating down on us right now. It is a gorgeous day, but the sun's directly above us. That's why I have as much of my body covered as I can right now, just trying to keep the sun's rays off of me. So we're just about back to the junction where Beaver View Trail meets Raven Ridge Trail, and then back to Bear Rocks Trail. So then that means we're just on our way back, just a few more miles till we're back to the parking lot. I'll tell you, first time at Dolly Sods, we are impressed. Beautiful area. Really want to come backpacking here because we passed numerous campsites that would be super fun to stay at. So if you're looking for a new place to explore, or just a place to come back again, Dolly Sods is it.